Hey buddy, welcome to the Join Report. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time watching, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe here, and let me know how I'm doing, good or bad, positive or negative. Just let me know. I'm only one man. I need input. That's how I get better, and I would appreciate it very much so. So yeah, thanks for watching. B Block Night 4 just wrapped up here, and as per usual, I've just skimmed through the opening tag matches. Ones that I do make an effort to go watch are Switchblade matches when he teams up with Yo. He's still pushing Yo into literally into the firing squad. Yo is getting wrecked while Switchblade was kind of occupied with the Bad Luck Fale. Switchblade abandons Yo in the ring after he eats a pin. Again, Switchblade could have saved him, but didn't. I'm really curious where this is going. Happening once is one thing, but it almost seems to be happening every B Block show. Very interesting thing to watch. Definitely something to keep your eye on. Multiple stories going on in chaos, which I like. As I've said before, this G1 is all about chaos. And, well, speaking of chaos, we got Yano versus Goto in the first block match of the night. A nice gentlemanly handshake to start things off between the two chaos members that don't seem to really have anything on each other. They're just, Goto's doing his thing, Yano's doing his thing, don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. That being said, Yano ended up removing the turnbuckle pad before the bell, which he ended up eating a back bump into one of those. Apparently Yano won their 2014 G1 match in about a minute and 20 something seconds. I think it was the second fastest win in G1 history. Lots of early covers, really fast paced. Goto blocked a low blow, of course. It kind of seems to be a thing now. Ever since Sabre did it, now it seems like a lot of other people are getting into it, but that being said, I still hold a special place in my heart for when Suzuki blocked that little knife pervert Jay White's low blow. It was fantastic. Goto rocked a Yoshi-Giroshi, and then a couple moves later hit a GTR for the win. Super fast win, it was less than 4 minutes. Alright match, just kind of, pushes things forward. Goto's at 2-2 at 4 points, and Yano is at 1-3, still at 2 points. Yano's gonna have to do some catching up if he wants to not be a Yoshihashi of the B Block. Maybe he will be, maybe he won't. Maybe that will go to the next match, Tama Tonga versus Tetsuya Naito. Now, just looking at this, I'm surprised that Naito's been doing as well as he has. Getting a little ahead of myself. Tama Tonga's been a bit of a loudmouth in this one. Yeah, talking. I noticed when he came down to the ring, he did the Superman punch thing. I know he's been getting some heat over on the Twitters, calling out Roman a couple times. I don't know where that's going. I hope it doesn't go anywhere. Please just don't acknowledge it. It's just like Enzo. Just ignore it, and eventually it'll fuck up and go away. Just be patient, everybody. Naito was very tranquilo, trying to get rid of Tonga Loa. People aren't stupid. They've been saying they're getting heat with the boys, the business, the refs. They're not stupid. They know what's going on. Trying to shoo him out, trying to get the backup out of there. Even the ref was trying to, as Tonga Loa was leaving, Naito was watching him. Tama Tonga snuck up behind him, got the early advantage. Boos everywhere after that fake out leave. Oh my goodness, the crowd is having none of their shit. They're eating up that heel work. It looks like Tama's, they even said on Naito, Tama's trying to, it looks like he's trying to start to win more. He's done giving up points. But then again, Naito looks fantastic. He's been spitting a lot lately, which is weird because that seems to be the one thing over in Japan that really gets the boos. Really pisses people off seeing someone spit. especially one of their favorites. Tongaloa with a really cool the power bomb onto the ramp. There, Naito just kind of looked out of it for a minute, but then that really seemed to kind of, knock things straight and got him really fired up. Naito thrown into a ref, of course. Tongaloa takes advantage. Evil comes down to make the save. Bushi comes down, Mists, Fale. Both guys eat a low blow. And then Destino for the win. Yet again, Kevin Kelly's got them pipes, rocking the Destino all the way through that sequence. Didn't even seem to break a sweat on that. He is getting good at that. Jesus, Kevin Kelly is a treasure. Him and Rocky. Speaking of Rocky, Naito spit on Rocky. Oh my goodness, what a monster. Understandable. LIJ and Rocky kind of got some weird heat back and forth. But man, Kevin Kelly is just... I just want to talk about him for a minute. Kevin Kelly just... He's so infectious. He's so into it. Everything he does, everything he says, the way he says it, how he calls this, how he treats this, every match, nothing is throwaway in his opinion. Granted, he did as much as he could to get us into Yoshihashi at the beginning. I feel like that's slipping now just because there's nothing there. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Next up was, I've talked to my friends about this. And I believe there's a difference between favorite and best. The best match of the night was Kota Ibushi versus Sonata. And I just realized I didn't do the totals. Naito is at 3 wins, 1 loss at 6 points. Tama Tonga at the exact opposite. 1 win, 3 losses at 2 points. Boo. So, best match of the night was the main event. Ibushi versus Sonata. Hands down. My favorite match of the night was Sabre versus Ishii, just because those two I could watch those two all day. I'm a relentless Ishii mark. He's been running wild throughout this G1. So without further ado, let's talk about this amazing match. Apparently Ishii is up 2-1 in singles matches with Sabre, and we'll find out if he maintains that lead. Sabre just starting off with that excellent mat game. I love when he's just, sliding around on the mat just like a freaking little snake dude. But Ishii was just not giving him an inch in this one. Just Ishii was staying close, staying up high, not going down to his level, keeping him up just with those forearms and those suplexes and just chops. This was a fantastic match. Go out of your way to see this if you haven't already. Taka Michinoku, what a great corner guy. He just gets in Sabre's ear, just gives him just that little bit of advice, a little this, little that, calms him down. Whenever Sabre gets a little too frustrated, Taka calls him over and just kind of, reminds him to just breathe, tranquilo. It's just easy does it, buddy. Easy does it. Zack Sabre was just wrecking Ishii's arms. Then, of course, Ishii seizes any opportunity he can get. These matches are so rewarding if you just really pay attention to the storytelling in these matches. Sabre, working on Ishii's arm, which comes into play in the finish. But yeah, Ishii seizing all those opportunities. And, outside of New Japan, I don't really see much of Zack Sabre's work. But it wasn't until this match that I noticed just how great of a seller Sabre is. Sabre really put Ishii over in just the fact that, yeah, Ishii kind of got the better of him. Sabre's shenanigans, Sabre's finger manipulations didn't seem to affect Ishii, at least early on. He's got that stone pit bull, and it took Sabre a while to wear down that exterior of Ishii, but until he did, Sabre was just eating shit this whole match. Sabre was putting up a fight, but Ishii was just running wild against that scary wizard Zack Sabre Jr. This is another engaging, just can't miss Ishii match. Like I said, I don't think Ishii, when all's said and done, I don't think Ishii will be the MVP of the G1, unfortunately. But that being said, I think he's my personal favorite of this G1 so far, and it'll just looking at the lineup he has coming up, Sonata, Omega, Ibushi, it'll be difficult for me to change my mind on that. And there's just been these ridiculous sequences. Ishii with a pop-up headbutt. What the actual hell? There's a couple cool, just weird moves that you don't really see like that. And then Ishii tapped out to an armbar after a phenomenal sequence of just back and forth and roll-ups and roll-throughs and counters. And I pity Kevin Kelly and Rocky Romero trying to commentate on this. They pointed out that Ishii seems to win one and lose one, lose one in this G1. Interesting. We'll see how far that goes. But oh my god, what a phenomenal match between these two. New Japan's great because like this G1 shows that just about anyone can have a great match with anyone, but certain people have chemistry here. Kenny Omega and everybody. Ishii Goto, Ishii Saber, especially Ishii Saber, Ishii Suzuki, which unfortunately we won't see, but what a phenomenal match. Both men are tied at 2 wins, 2 losses, and 4 points apiece. I don't think any of us really thought Saber or Ishii was going to get to the top of their block or even get to the finals, but they're going to be a good middle guy for that. Hopefully each guy will get 8 to 10 points out of this. They deserve it. So up next we got a really cool match between Juice and Omega, one that I've been looking forward to, especially their last year's G1 was great. The title match later was not so great. But yeah, Juice won their last meeting, which was dubbed the Shaka in Osaka. I love that name. Just creativity back there. Kenny's still wrestling with that fractured heel, and it's cool to see Omega not going for it, not seizing every opportunity. He'll see something and he's like, okay, I'll be a good guy. Sportsmanship is the name of the game for this night. And the first match between Goto and Yano, this match, and in the main event, there is just sportsmanship and respect between these guys. There's some ridiculous moves, including a short pile driver. Juice was sitting down, Omega's head was between his legs. Juice just kind of lifted himself up and plopped him down. Like, what the fuck, you guys? Some of these moves are... I've never seen them before, and I don't know if I'll ever see them again, honestly. So be sure to screen cap that one. I really enjoy these two together. This guy's got some really great chemistry, and like I've been saying, I'm pretty sure Juice is going to be like one of these just top tier baby faces, and who better than Ibushi and then Omega to just really bring this out of him. Juice is kind of up there with Ishii in my opinion of not the best, but definitely one of my favorites so far. There was a adorable little sequence. Juice threw Omega into the barricade by the announce table and then apologized to him and knocked all their monitors off. It was just kind of chaos out there. Monitors everywhere, and there's no commentary while they were adjusting, so that was really kind of nice. It reminds me of the old G1s when in the middle matches just wouldn't have any commentary on them. It would just be a hard cam set up there and just let the match go. I kind of miss those. Granted, the excellence of Kevin Kelly and Rocky Romero really kind of overshadows that, but I also kind of miss that. Hopefully we'll get some of that with like World Tag League maybe, and we can hope for some traditional low budget old school New Japan stuff. Omega just eating those juice punches and then a few chops afterwards. Juice kind of seemed to be getting the upper hand in this match. Omega was taking a lot of moves in this. It evolved into a good back and forth, but Juice definitely had the upper hand, the upper cast hand in the beginning of this match. And then it led to, of course, a one-winged angel from Omega for the win, of course. Omega hands the Juice his United States belt out of respect, and it was almost kind of this passing moment saying, you know, this is my old belt, you earned it, it's yours now. And he even patted it the heavyweight belt and said, hey dude, one day who knows, dude, you know, last year make sure you be getting this, who knows, you could be in contention for this one day. Great sportsmanship between these two. Really refreshing to see. Omega is undefeated still at 4 wins, 0 losses at 8 points. The only guy at 8 points and undefeated in this entire G1. And Juice, I want to say, is the only guy without a win. 0 wins, 4 losses, sitting at 0. Curious to see who we might get a win over. Maybe Saber. Maybe Naito. It'll be interesting to see. Here we got our main event for the evening. Took a lot of notes for this one. This was a fantastic match. I know I've been saying this a lot, but please go out of your way to see this match. This is just, I feel so bad for the commentators trying to keep up with this match, you can't say or type the moves that are happening as fast as they're happening with these sequences back and forth. They really put over the fact that both of these guys are outside the box, non-traditional guys. They've had a very weaving, winding path to get where they are, and they're wild cards. You know, Ishii, you know what you're gonna get. Even with Omega, you know what you're gonna get. With Sonata and Ibushi, you really don't. They can modify their style. They can go well with anybody. They're a glass of water and a meal. It just works. I love that last night we had the handsome battle between Hangman and Tanahashi, which Tanahashi won. This we had a beyond a handsome battle. This one's tough because it's kind of like apples and oranges. You know, Ibushi's just kind of really kind of cute and adorable, and Sonata is just kind of, you know, rugged and stoic, a bit more square jawed. It's a flip of the coin for me. If I had to pick, I'd probably say Ibushi, just because I love him. And I've been on record for saying that Evil and Sonata, I'm an evil guy. It's not that I don't like Sonata, of course. I'd be wrong if I said that. But this is actually their first singles meeting. The crowd seemed pretty split for him, but they seem to be a bit more behind Sonata, which is interesting to see. I just assumed everyone loves Kota Ibushi as much as I do. And I mean, what the actual fuck did I just watch in this match? Jaw-dropping. Wow. The sequencing in this, it's like a battle of catmen, you know. Ospreay, Takahashi, yeah, meow, you know, they're cat-like. I'll give them that. These guys landing on their feet after multiple Germans back and forth, moonsaults, landing on their... How do they have magnets in their shoes or something? This is a beautiful match. One to show your friends that maybe you're just getting into wrestling, maybe you've just been, you know, stuck on WWE, maybe just have an interest in it, or maybe they just like good storytelling. Because this match had everything. This was a beautiful. This reminded me of Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. It was just one of those. You don't need any context going into it. You know who these people are by the way they move and conduct themselves, and you know how they take these moves, how they give the moves. So much on this. Rana Mania. It was running wild, brothers. Hurricane Ranas, Frankensteiners, left and right. There was one beautiful. Ibushi ran up, jumped outside onto the second rope connecting the buckle to the ring post, moonsault off of there. Sonata with those beautiful drop kicks when he jumps out of the ring, hops up to the top and then flies in with the drop in like one fluid motion. It's disgusting to watch. German suplexes. You guys are throwing German suplexes, landing on their feet. These two guys are not human. We knew that about Kota Ibushi, but it's really nice to see that about Sanada. I feel like, especially given the finish, this was Sanada's night. We all know Ibushi's almost to the point where he doesn't really have to win much of anything, and he'll go down in history as one of the greatest guys ever. He's already in his putting over stage, I feel like. Sanada really needed this match. Sanada's been working on Ibushi's legs, kind of trying to keep him down, kind of keep him off of his jump game, which is really smart to think about. Because, I mean, yeah, going up against Ibushi, you would want to target his knees, his legs, you know, cut his flippy dippy shit. Up against Sanada, what do? You take out his legs, boom, he's still got two pythons that can brutalize you. You take out his arms or work on his neck, he's going to be doing drop kicks and flippy shit left and right. Really, really excellent psychology going into this match. These reversals, like, seriously took years off of my life. So many times I was setting up the Kamigoye and then the skull end and just reversing, or I was holding my breath thinking like, oh, there's skull end, or oh, he's gonna finally hit the Kamigoye. No. Sanada kicks out of one hell of a last ride after some just wicked lariat that quite literally turned him inside out. I know it's a bit of an overused phrase on commentary, but literally tore him up. I love how throughout this match it was building just a battle of their finishers, you know, to see who could get that finisher off first. Skull End got locked in. Ibushi almost passed out. You know, Red Shoes was checking on him, but Ibushi still had some life in him. But he was limp. He was a wet noodle out there. Sanada lands a sick moonsault off the top for the win. Sanada's fucking over, dude. Oh my god. I knew that he was kind of the standout guy in Los Ingobernables de Japón, but behind Naito, of course. I mean, they all have, like, you know, Naito, Takahashi, Sanada, Evil, Bushi down in the +1 role. You need a +1 role in a group of guys like this. Sanada's message was short and sweet with the crowd, which just seemed to drive him even crazier. Sanada's at 3 wins, 1 loss at 6 points, and Ibushi is 2-2 at 4. Wow. That was an exhausting card here. This was, in typical G1 fashion, each match just got better and better as it goes up. I'm really interested to see if they can keep this pace up. I mean, I know they will. But, oh yeah, going back to Sanada being the breakout guy, I would not be surprised if he beat Naito, and because if anyone's going to start the split in LIJ, which I don't even know if it, that's what I love about New Japan. I don't even know if it'll happen, when it'll happen, how it'll happen. Will he turn on Evil first? Will it be Sanada and Evil against everyone else? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Keep tuning in. Anyway, I've been rambling for far too long. But thanks so much for watching, tuning in, keeping those views up. I appreciate it. I'm not doing this to get, you know, famous here or there. I just like seeing that people are watching this. I have all this passion bottled up in me. I just have to push it out and get it to the internet. If you watch it, thanks so much. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let's get in touch. I'm looking for more dedicated New Japan fans. This is I feel like it's such a niche thing, and then almost everyone I've talked to, any walk of life, if we have this in common, things will be all right. Anyway, I've been Brent. I've talked way too much. Have a nice night. Bye.